Someone asked how to put scrolling text on in OBS without a limit on the number of words that you can put in it. I suggested using HTML to do that, and because they seemed to have a little bit of trouble getting it to work, I wanted to put together a video to show how to do that. You'll notice there's some scrolling text you should be seeing. The bottom screen is actually Psalm 119, which of course is the longest chapter in the Bible. And it's all of the text that's in there. But to do this, basically you need an HTML page. And so I have one here named Marquee.html. We can just open that with a text editor. And this one's actually just a simple one. It has just the word test in there. We have this tag Marquee. It's a non-standard tag, but some browsers support it, and it appears that OBS supports it, at least on Windows. I'm not sure if it's supported on Mac or not, and I haven't tried it over there. But it does at least work on Windows. So we have this HTML file, and to add that to OBS, we just go over to our sources, and we'll select browser. I've already got an existing one there, but I'll go ahead and demonstrate this. So initially it opens up and it shows this web page. This will be a local file, so you want to check this checkbox, and it changes the screen a little bit. Then it allows you to select the file when browsing for it. And in my case, I have it on my desktop. It could be anywhere. So we select that file, and for the width, probably can be a little bit more than 800. In my case, but 800 is probably fine. We can stretch that out later. Height, we'll go with 60 here. I mean, you can mess with that however you want to. I'll show you a little bit about the CSS a little bit later, but for now we'll just leave it as is. Just take the defaults. And so now you have this new source that shows up, but you'll notice you don't see anything in here. And the reason for that is because the text is actually black. So you have a black background. Of course, we can add a color source. I've got some here, so we'll just add a gray source here. Move that down, and so now you see there's this test that's going across the top of the screen, and we'll want that to look a little bit better. So now we can go back and we can modify the CSS here. And so here, all you really want to do is add something for Marquee, because it's the Marquee tag. So you specify that Marquee. You'll want a color. In this case, we'll say it's white. We could follow the same pattern as this RGBA that's above here, but white will work as well here. And then we probably want it to be a little bit larger. And so we'll use font size as one of the parameters. And here, let's go with 42 point. And then of course you close that out with the curly brace. And now with that change, you'll see that it is white and it's large enough to actually see it. And so now we can actually turn off that gray and we have the black background we had before. Now something else you can do, I'll turn this back on so you can see it, but you can use this background color like you have here in here. So let's say we want that to be, well, let's just make it let's go with blue here. So and I did forgetting about the alpha channel. The alpha channel needs to be set to something, so set to 1. And now you'll see it has a blue background, and you have that text over top of it. And of course you do have that alpha channel, which you really can't see here because you don't have a pattern back there, but you could set it to something else if you had a pattern behind it. As far as what you're seeing at the bottom of the screen, that does have the alpha channel on it. It's just a black background with the alpha channel set. And it's showing the 23rd Psalm, not the 23rd Psalm, the 119th Psalm. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, most of it's just going to be, once you get the file, you can set the text to whatever you want it to be. And then you can mess with the colors, you can mess with size. There's several different things you can set in CSS. So, and I'm not going to give you all of them here, but you can look those up online somewhere if you want to use them. But it's fairly easy to do once you figure out what you're doing.